All right, you guys. We're going to try this again. Is anybody on here with me? We'll try part 2 here. Am I on the right page? We're having a little bit of connection issues, you guys. So sorry. If you guys were on here a second ago, I kind of have a little funny story now to tell of why that... Are you guys here? I see you. Okay, everybody popping back on. Q, if you're here, honey, let me know. Guys, I am so sorry. That's actually kind of a funny story as to what just happened. I'm going to have to laugh about it because it's going to be really funny. But anyway, I'll tell you guys here in just a minute when I get you guys pulled back up on here. I'm so sorry about that. We're on part 2. It's an oopsie. I had to get out. So as soon as Q gets on here, I'm going to tell the story of what just happened and why. Yes, I'm back. I'm going to paint this fantastic buffet and get started on it here in just a minute. I'm so sorry for that. It's kind of a random thing as to what just happened. I was getting a phone call and then it turned into a FaceTime video. And so obviously this person doesn't know I'm on live. Well, for some reason, my son's phone and our phones are connected some way. And we've done everything. I've gone twice up to the phone place and our phones are connected. So for some reason, it's only the FaceTime. So when his friends FaceTime him, my phone rings. And instead of just pushing decline like I was doing, they kept calling back. And my son wasn't answering, right? Because he's not here. So what was happening was my son's friend just now kept calling over and over. And every time I had pushed decline, he would keep calling. So after I went in and told my husband, hey, would you text Elijah and tell him to text his friend that keeps FaceTiming him to stop because he's ruining my Facebook Live? Would you please? Because I didn't know who it was. I finally just had to answer it, you guys. So I answered it and I'm like, I see which boy it is, which friend it is. And I'm like, stop, guys. You're going to have to stop. There's like 3 boys on the other side. And I'm like, you're going to have to stop right now. Okay, it's Elijah's mom, and I need you to stop. And they're like, okay, what? And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, I apologize for that, but that's what just happened. My son's friend's trying to FaceTime him. And he literally called 20 different times after I went in and told Matt to text Elijah and say, fix this. And I've got like tears in my eyes just now. And I finally looked at Dayton. Sorry, I just said his name out loud. I'm hoping his mom's not on here. And I'm like, you have to stop. This is Elijah's mom. Please stop. So that's why I disappeared. I greatly apologize. I don't know why. Someone's fixed that for me. I've gone up to the phone store twice. And so when Elijah gets a FaceTime, I get a FaceTime. So if it's at 1 o'clock in the morning, I get a FaceTime. I'm not happy. I don't know how to fix it. Anyway, that's what happened. That's why I just dropped the call and the whole thing went flanagan, and I don't see Q yet, right? And so those boys, you know what they were doing? They were sitting in a room at a house and they wanted to play video games. I'm on a Facebook Live. It's Friday Night Live time. And they just ruined it. And I'm sure they're like, oh, because I said, guys, stop right now. Don't do it again. And they're, okay. So sorry. They didn't know. Oh, I have the factory to restart my entire phone. All right. So Q, I don't see you yet, sis. Thank you. We'll have to combine these shares. Please, if you shared earlier, share again. That totally ruined everything, but we're not going to let it get to us. Quita Allen, you just missed my whole story as to what happened just now. I'll tell you about that later, but it was all a 16-year-old's fault, not mine, not my own son. Your accounts are linked. I don't know. That's life. Teenagers. And then I just heard Matt just in here finally getting a hold of Elijah going, tell Dayton that he just ruined your mom's life. I can hear him in there. Elijah's probably like, oh no. Oh, it's the weirdest thing. So, hi Q. There you are. God bless it. The craziest thing. Did you hear my stupid story?
I didn't, because I couldn't even get you back on. Like, I had to go back out and come back all the way back in, and then I had to actually come find the video. Like, I couldn't, didn't even give me a notification you were back.
You know what?
Hi.
Do you know what was going on?
No.
So my friends, no, Elijah and I's phone, when it's FaceTime, they're linked for some reason. Only FaceTime. It's the only thing. So when his friends FaceTime him,
oh no.
And so I could see that someone was FaceTiming him, and he's not home. So I kept pushing decline, and the little turkey kept calling back over and over and over. So I finally ran in there and told Matt, will you tell Elijah to text his friend that keeps FaceTiming us or answer it? And then Matt was like, okay, so he's doing it really quickly. They keep calling, and then another one starts calling. I finally answered and looked and saw who it was, and I said, Dayton, stop. It's Elijah's mom. Stop. And he goes, oh, okay. I was like, oh my God. He called 20 times, which I know he was just bothering Elijah. Like, why aren't you answering, right? Why aren't you answering? Why aren't you answering?
Right. That's so strange that y'all are connected like that.
Linked, and I don't understand why. But it was just a 16-year-old boy. There were 3 of them. I could see all 3 of them, and I was like, boys, stop.
Well, all right then.
So they messed up our Friday Night Live, but we're not going to let it get to us. I apologize. All of you guys that have shared, I promise I'll go back and you'll be entered into the contest. I'm so sorry about that. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. That's literally the first time that's happened. Is that so random?
It is random. That's really funny. Well, okay, so where were we?
You were going to paint a pumpkin. And I'm going to start.
I started to put a base coat. Oh. I just started to put a base coat because I didn't know what we were going to do. So I just kind of waited.
That's good. I
don't have a hair.
Oh,
I cannot find.
We were talking about these too.
Yeah. You there?
Yeah, it says that I'm freezing again. So hopefully you guys, are we frozen?
No. I mean, I'm not. I can see you great.
Yeah, you're perfectly normal. You're normal. That's like saying I'm normal. Whatever.
We're normal. Yeah, and I was telling him when you were all frozen, I was telling him how much that I'm falling in love with the dusty, and that I paint with it instead of like I dust stuff, but then I paint with it. So I like it a lot.
I dust stuff too. That's so silly. I use it to dust off furniture. It's hilarious.
Well, I paint with it. I seal with it. I love these. I just bought 10 of these for the studio.
Great.
I know, just for the studio, because I want to paint with them. And yeah. So I'm painting a pumpkin, and you're painting your buffet.
Yes.
And you can use it for painting, Heather. I don't know. I mean, Paint Pixie, I know Josie's probably on here, and maybe she had an idea. Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm going to take them off because I want to make sure they stay just like that. And because
those are beautiful.
I think I'm going to try to apply this rose application from IOD on here as well. So anyway, I'm going to take these off.
Yeah, I love it. So anyway, so you guys, some people have sent me messages and asked me about this shirt and if they can get them. And yes, this is how you can get it. We're having a celebration party, Dionne and I, for our 1-year anniversary together painting live.
Yay!
Yes. In Moore, Oklahoma on December the 7th from 7 to 10, I believe. And it is going to be a party. So you guys are going to get to paint if you want to. We're going to do, I think our #1 video for the year so far is when I blindfolded Miss Dionne. I ambushed her at a hotel when she was at a baseball tournament on Friday night. And I blindfolded her and guided her, not really guided her, but just gave her the colors, and she basically just did it on her own on that canvas and made the most beautiful painting, which I'm fortunate enough to own. And so We would love for you guys to come and join us. We only have 50 seats, and I do believe that there's not very many left. So bring a friend, make it a weekend. It's going to be so much fun. You get to spend a whole bunch of time with us, and
they get to go live on the TVs.
Yes, they get to go live on the TVs with us. They get a t-shirt, they get food, they get drinks, they get us. I don't know what more you need. And then we're going to be giving away some amazing prizes, from Paint Pixie brushes to DIY paint to Betty's to just anything. So, and you better brush up on your trivia, because there will be a trivia throughout the night.
Yes,
so
indeed.
You better know your answers, because you're going to win some great prizes to take home.
Yes.
So get your airplane ticket. The La Quinta and the Holiday Inn in Moore, Oklahoma are fantastic and reasonable. Bring your girlfriends. Make it a weekend. I'll go to dinner with you guys if you want, after the party. Yeah, I'll go to dinner. Matter of fact, I'm coming in Friday night. I'm going to stay Saturday night. So if anybody's staying, I'll go to dinner with you guys and hang out. So, and if Dionne feels like it and she's up to it, we hadn't worn her out, we're gonna drag her out to dinner too.
You know, I get tired easily after all of the stuff. I'm just like,
all the stuff
wipes me out.
Well, because you're so famous and all. You know, you're gonna be signing all them autographs and stuff.
You are biggest full of baloney I've ever heard.
Is she not famous, y'all? She's famous. Like, she's the most famous furniture artist in the world.
Yeah, I'm famous so much I can't figure out how to unconnect my son's FaceTime. I just can't even get over.
Okay, famous people have people do that for them.
That's
so
why
you
I'm
just
not famous. There you go. There you go. That's why.
She's so famous. I know.
That is why.
Oh, both of us are famous. They're saying we're both famous. Infamous for something, but I'm not sure what. Okay, so Dionne's painting, and so I'm going to paint
I want
too.
to see that chunky one with the virus again.
Okay. This is the chunky monkey
now, how are
pumpkin.
you going to paint that one?
I'm going to paint this one. I think I'm going to paint it Kissing Booth, I think.
You're going to do a pink virus.
Yeah, it's going to be pink. What?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. Actually, I think I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm getting notifications.
Where'd you go?
I had a notification.
Oh, sorry.
No, not at all. Okay, so I'm gonna see. I don't know what I look like. I can't. Let me walk around here. Okay. Oh, I look a little bitty. Woo. Okay, so I got Kissing Booth over here. So I'm going to paint Kissing Booth and Sea Glass, I think, on this pumpkin.
Oh, that's a fun combo.
I've never painted a pumpkin in my life.
Did you know I never have either? There are some beautiful, like, people are all over social media right now painting pumpkins, and I'm just going to tell you, I've never done it, you guys. Not once.
No. And so I'm painting this really cool pumpkin because what I heard is that it will preserve its little life as a pumpkin.
It makes a pumpkin live longer?
I think so. And then if not, it's going to turn into Cinderella's carriage. I'm not really sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure how that works.
These are so pretty together. You guys, I'm using Marquee as well as Cowgirl Coral. I'm also going to add some Kissing Booth here in a moment, and as also some Petticoat Pink. I wanted to do all reds and pinks on this, and then I'm going to add this IOD, the Rose Transfer, to it. I am so pumped.
Should I add a transfer to my big white pumpkin that I'm going to paint? I'm going to paint it sea glass.
Well, why not?
Well, I'm hoping, I don't know if it'll show up. I guess that's what I'm worried about, is will it show up? So I don't know.
Did you tell everybody you were going to give away a Betty at our anniversary party?
I am going to give away, okay, so I'm going to, if anybody does not, is they're new, and let's tell them what Betty is, because they probably don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was new coming on labs, and I was pretty nervous, and I'm kind of a jokester a little bit. And so I came on live, and Dionne and I were going to paint, I believe, one of our first canvases together. And I'm supposed to be teaching Dionne, which is comical anyway, teaching her what.
Oh,
and so I'm going to teach Dionne how to paint something on a canvas. So I'm like, I got to come up with something that's going to throw her, because she's so just poised.
She's what?
Poised.
Okay, I can handle that.
She's poised and beautiful, and she's poised, she's beautiful, she's very, well, I need a word, because you're just so, no. I know, you're very graceful on camera, and you keep your thoughts very concise, and I am a hot mess, like a cat with her tail on fire.
So you were trying to mess me up.
Just a little bit.
You were admitting, so you're admitting that you were trying to mess me up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And I did just that. So her reaction is so sweet, though, which I love, because she's very sweet even when she's in shock. So I quickly drew on an abstract painting that I had on this canvas, a stick figure girl who was born that night, and her name is Betty. Now, Betty, her dress was too short. It was just a quick picture, and she wasn't supposed to look like anything else. And I was like, oh, she's for sale for like $40. I was just joking. Well, Betty has made many appearances here. She's been to the beach. She's been to Paris. She has had a boyfriend, and she's done ditch skiing.
We love Betty.
She's ditch skiing. And then she has a girl dog named Kevin. And she hangs out with her girl dog, and she's been in a bug.
She's been topless. Don't even lie.
She's been topless at the beach. She's been a mermaid. So anyway, Betty is a stick figure who has lots of adventures and travels. She's been to Austin. She's been graffitiing walls in Austin. And yes, Betty is a great name.
She went to Round Top.
Yes, she's been around Top. That's one of my favorites, because she had the turquoise truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just been all over. And so Betty is a cutie, and I'm going to make a special Betty that's going to be one of the big prizes, I think, at the party.
Well, I'm going to make a painting too, but.
Well, yours is going to be stunning, and mine's going to be funny.
Yours, honey, everybody loves Betty. It should be on a shirt. Everybody loves Betty. Instead of everyone loves Raymond, everyone loves Betty.
I know, Betty. You just gotta love her. Yeah. And so, she's just been all over. She's been on shirts, and she's been on mugs, and she's been on bags, and she has actually literally been to Paris.
She took a trip to Paris. She sure did.
The real Paris. I mean, Rebecca took her to Paris, took her all over Europe, and Josie has also taken her to Italy.
And Sue took her to boot camp. Sue took her to boot camp.
Sue took her to boot camp, yes. And so I just have to say that you wouldn't have thought that whimsical art, or at least I did not think whimsical art was a big deal. But it is a big deal.
Yes, ma'am.
And
yes, ma'am.
I'm going to go into seahorses and birthday cakes now. So that.
Thanks to Matt.
Thanks to Matt, because the seahorse, Earl the seahorse, is adorable.
Yeah.
So anyway, Matt seems to challenge me in whimsical art these days. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
So that is Betty, and Betty will be at the party, and you can only get this original Betty at the party. And I bet Miss Dionne is going to do a beautiful original floral.
I am most likely going to do an original floral for our party. Absolutely, yes.
So we will be inviting you guys. Everybody can paint if you want to paint. You're going to be blindfolded with either a new friend or a friend you bring with you. So
now, you don't have to be blindfolded. You don't have to.
You don't have to be, but this is what we want. This is what I want. I want everybody to trust everybody. The aprons will cover your clothing, so you guys are going to be good. Okay, we provide that. Yes. Okay. Do a Betty pumpkin. That's such a great idea, but I don't know if it's going to dry fast enough. I'm talking too much. And it's kind of cold in my shop a little bit, so
Is it still raining
Yeah,
there?
okay. So,
Is it still raining in Texas
yeah,
where
yeah,
you are?
I haven't heard it in a little bit. I hear my train is all I hear right now.
I hear it too.
Yeah, that's all that I hear at the moment. So I'm just gonna start painting this pumpkin. There has to be an easier way. I bet you could sit this on something like a little stand where you can paint it. So I'm painting this right now with sea glass.
Let me see. Oh yeah. And so you're going to use these to stage, right?
Yes, I'm gonna stage something.
And so Josie's going to come all the way we're from Vegas, and she's going to bring a bunch of brushes to give away for all of those that get the trivia right. Debbie Beardsley is going as Betty for Halloween.
Yes. So she's gonna have
going to be Betty for Halloween.
Her skirt's gonna be too short.
You think Debbie?
Or she's going topless. Which one?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think she will probably be the one that goes to Paris. She'll probably
The one, oh, that would be
Debbie
cute.
likes really pretty dresses, so I bet she wears a pretty dress for that.
That's a great idea. Betty goes to Paris and Debbie gets to be Betty. I love it.
So cute. You also, last week you showed us where your paint was displayed. Will you just, in case someone missed last week, will you remind us where the DIY paint is, where you're selling?
Yes, it's the Dionne Market. I'm gonna head. Rain has been so bad, so I have not been able to head that direction again since I dropped the paint off last week. And so, since losing my friend, I just didn't really get a chance to go. I just, you know how that goes.
Right.
But I am going to head to the Paradigm tomorrow, actually. I'm going to take the Turquoise buffet that I painted in Jamie's honor also. And when I sell that buffet, you guys, that buffet is going to her children. The money is going to go to her kids. So I'm going to take that to the Paradigm Market. It's in Rockwall, Texas. P-A-R-A-D-G-M, I think. Is how you spell it, Paradigm Market. And it's just a cute little market. I'm going to start classes there as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, great.
And the DIY paint is stocked up. All the Paint Pixie brushes stocked up.
Yay!
So I have to get my, yes. So it's supposed to not rain tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm going to be heading down there to take the Lola buffet for my friend Jamie's family.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yes.
So I'm loving how this is blending together. I've got Marquee, I have Kissing Booth, and I have Cowgirl Coral. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to add any of the Petticoat Pink, because what I want to do, you guys, when this is dry, is I want to take this IOD transfer and just, it'll be really subtle having the roses on here, but it's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be a contrast. I'm going to do it really subtle, really lightly. And I think I'll just use all the same colors that are in that transfer on this piece. And hopefully that will be as striking as it sounds like in my mind, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to do this in kind of, since this one's a little shorter, I'm going to try to do this. This is Marquee Red, and I'm using the little baby French tip. I don't really know what it's called. I just call it the baby.
It's called the Lil Frenchie, honey. Lil Frenchie.
Okay. Wee Lil Frenchie. Okay. So I'm doing the Marquee Red, and then I'm going to come on up and do the Cowgirl Coral, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
I know there has to be an easier way to paint this pumpkin, and I'm not doing it the easy way for sure. How about I set it on a DIY paint can?
There you go. Put it on its little turntable. There you go. Put it on its turntable.
Okay. So how has your week been, and what have you been doing? I haven't had a chance to talk too much this week.
So I stocked some more paint up at the Spruce Cooperative in Edmond, where my second location. I stocked some more paint. I'm selling tickets to a basics class. You know what, Q? I realized I spend so much time trying to create unique finishes and different looks that I never really talk about basics. And so
I know. I remember being your class was so great last like I was 2 weeks ago.
last two weeks ago, yes. Thank you. I appreciate
It was fantastic, but I did realize that too because I did notice that you had a couple of people, and I don't think of it either.
Yeah, one of the ladies there, and actually there were more than that. They asked a couple of questions, and I thought, gosh, these are basics, and I should do this. I just hadn't really thought about it. So right now I'm selling tickets to a basics class, and it's only going to be 2 hours, and it's less expensive than my other online classes. But it's one of those where you can take right from your home. So I've been kind of working through that this week. I've been planning my costume to wear next Friday. I hope you are prepared with your costume, young lady. I'm talking to you, Q.
What was that?
I'm saying, are we ready to go on our costume, sis?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Are y'all coming to see us on Friday? So can anybody, don't tell them what we're going to be, but can anybody guess? Okay, y'all start guessing. What are we going to be next Friday night for Halloween? What is it?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
What happened?
I got paint on me,
Oh,
which I didn't want on my jacket.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. Y'all don't mind me. I gotta go wash it off.
All right. She's taking a Q break.
Are you guessing?
You guys, some are guessing Lucy and Ethel. Who are those people? I don't even know Lucy and Ethel. Never even heard of that.
You never heard of that?
Yeah, I've never heard of those people, but about 40 people are saying Lucy and Ethel. Huh. Dorothy and a scarecrow. How about that?
That'd be cute. Yeah, but my question is, who's going to be who?
Who's going to be who? Well,
who's going to be who?
You can be the scarecrow.
Oh, Wonder Woman and Catwoman. Ooh. Yes. Ooh. I want to be Catwoman.
I'll be Wonder Woman. I kind of have the hair.
Yes, I want to be Catwoman. I want that tight cat suit.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know, Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah,
Queen Bee, a Queen Bee and the Prom Queen. I like that. Y'all are so good. Keep telling us.
Hutch. I love Starsky and Hutch. That's fantastic.
I know, but I don't think we look like boys.
Well, we don't look like boys, but they're funny.
I know.
We could be the stepbrothers. We could be the stepbrothers.
We could.
I get Will Ferrell. You got to be the curly-headed bald guy.
I'm going to tell you something. I think Will Ferrell is so funny, but does he not have the worst body? And I never want to see tidy whities ever again, burning my eyes out kind of look. I'm sorry, Will. Come on, man. Get a tan. Spray some tan on you. Something.
Yes, Will Ferrell. Get on the bench press, buddy.
Do some crunches, man.
Yes, drop and give me 20 right now, dude.
Come on. You watch Date Night. You got Mark Wahlberg, and he just never wears a shirt, and
Yeah, now
it's
those
okay.
things, like the things on the ground, and then the planks. Like if you do this on the ground and just hold your body there, it's called a plank, and it would work.
Come on,
Will Ferrell.
Do a burpee, man.
Yeah, I'll be Will Ferrell if we dress up as the Step Brothers, but I even have a better body than Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I shouldn't say a thing because my body's probably just as bad as Will Ferrell. Bless his heart. I know that man makes a lot of money being funny with his body. He's very comfortable with himself.
Well, that doesn't mean that he can't get a trainer. He's got all the monies.
Well, maybe he just makes too much money being like he is, right?
Well, do you think so? You're saying Sunny and Cher. Oh, that's funny. I get to be Cher, Q. Sorry.
Well, you know what? Or people used to say my dad looked like Sunny.
Oh, really?
So I could pull that. I could pull that off.
Oh, that's.
I think that I don't want to be a boy and a girl.
Well, if you don't have your costume yet, then I guess we're still open for ideas.
I can be a pirate. I'm already halfway there.
In what way, shape, or form?
My bandana.
Your bandana. I can't get this whole.
And I could do a good smokier eye. You know, kind of like Johnny Depp look.
So, what was your favorite costume growing up or as an adult? What was your favorite costume that you've dressed up as?
As I've dressed up as, gosh, I don't really remember.
Really?
Like I remember my kids more than anything. Drew was an adorable lion and a skunk, and he was the cutest little thing. Oh my gosh. And then I can tell you a funny story about me, because I can't sew, okay?
Yeah.
So let me tell you a funny story about Alyssa. So she is about 8 or 9. Speaking of Catwoman, she says, Mama, I want to be Catwoman. And we had the mask, okay?
Okay.
And so I'm like, baby girl, I cannot sew, but I have an idea, okay? Now, talk about an idea. This is fun. She's going to love this. So my pretty little daughter is just so patient with me because I don't sew. I've tried. My mother can sew. It's just amazing. I will try to learn. I just give up. Yeah. So I go buy some vinyl, black, shiny vinyl.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So I lay my child down on the floor and I trace out the pattern, but I cut it, like I lay it on top of her and I lay it on the bottom of her. Okay. So I'm cutting this out and tracing as my child is underneath the vinyl. So I have this big white thread and a big needle. And so while this is Halloween night, while my child is laying on the floor, being so sweet and patient, trusting me, I sewed her into the vinyl. Yes. That was the cutest costume ever. Like ever. I did. I sewed my baby. Thank goodness she did not have to potty at all because we had to cut it off of her because there were no zippers and there was nothing. I was so proud of myself. It was cute as can be. So her and my little lion went trick-or-treating together, and that's probably my favorite costume. I cannot sew, but I'm going to tell you something. Don't tell me there's something I cannot do or give my babies, because I will do it and prove you wrong.
Oh my
gosh.
I
did. So that is how I sew.
Well, that was very creative and resourceful, and I'm truly, truly impressed. So one year Holden wanted to be a ghost, and I didn't understand what I was supposed to do to make him a ghost. So I literally took a white sheet and threw it over him and thought I'd trim it. Is that almost as bad? And so I threw it over him, and I said, be still. And so I trimmed it around the ground so he wouldn't trip when he was running. And then I told him, here are your eye holes. And so we did that, and then I cut armholes, and that was his ghost costume.
Those are the best ones, though.
But you know what? He was so embarrassed because he decided that he didn't like it, so then he didn't wear it. So he had to be the same thing he was last year, which, you know, on those costumes, when they put them on, they're like up to here because they grow so much in 1 year. And he had his Star Wars costume on, and I was like, you wore that last year, like, you know. And he was like, well, I hate my ghost costume, Mom.
He said, I hate it.
I hate it, Mom. Everybody's going to laugh at me, Mom.
That's so funny.
I'm not a Halloween fan. I'm not. Never have been.
My daughter loves it. She is an adult, y'all, and loves Halloween. She loves it. She thinks it is like she's making her costume like right now. Okay. So like she's made all this stuff to stick on her face.
Oh my.
And it's just like it's amazing.
Like what kind of stuff? What do you mean?
Well, I don't know about octopus tentacles.
What?
Yes, I'm telling. She's gonna be, I think, some type of a mermaid or something with an octopus stuck to her face.
Awesome.
But I'm telling you, she's amazing with makeup. Like amazing.
Oh, I can't wait to see her pictures. Alyssa, I need
Oh,
photos.
I can't wait to post them. I will send them to you, so maybe we could show them on Friday Night Live or something.
That is too good. So she gets all dressed up with the makeup and stuff, huh?
But she really does get into it, and then she loves it.
Well, maybe she can help us with our costumes.
Maybe.
Okay, so those of you asking me, this is Marquis, Cowgirl Coral, Kissing Booth, and so far that's it. I have more colors that I'm going to be adding. Someone said we should be peanut butter and jelly, and someone said peas and carrots, because apparently we fit together like peas and carrots and peanut butter and jelly.
Aww.
I gotta be peanut butter.
Oh, I have to be jelly.
Yeah.
I'm so jelly.
You got to be jelly.
Well, why do you get to be the peanut butter?
Well,
I mean, how are you even gonna, my question is, what kind of costume is peanut butter and jelly? What does that look like?
that's great. That's a good question, and I'm gonna have to give that some thought, and I'm gonna reconsider the costume that I already bought. Ooh, can of paint and a paintbrush. I'm the can, you're the brush.
Okay.
Jerry says it in spit. What? Josie, what did you just say? Jerry says it in spit?
I don't think that's what she meant. What?
Oh, I like this. Woo! I'm liking this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, jars of Jif and Smackers. Be a paint pixie and DIY paint. Now that's cute. Oh, I like your pumpkin, Q.
You like it?
Yeah. I
You
love
look
that
like it's
pink one, especially just because of the layers. I think we should dress up as the colors. Queen Bee, Cowgirl Coral, Gypsy Green. That is awesome. All the DIY retailers should pick a color. I doubt you are salty enough to be peanut butter, Dionne. Yeah, I should probably be jelly because it's sweet. I'm so sweet. Not that Q's not. Q's sweet.
It's a tough one.
That's
a tough
one. I love these
tough
suggestions.
one.
And I also keep seeing Paint for Jamie, like the hashtags. I keep seeing that.
Thank you.
That's so awesome. And you guys, every time you see that, share it and spit. I don't know. She's just laughing. Jerry says the costume is it and spit. Well, you be spit and I'll be it.
Okay.
Hey, what was it last year? No, this was several years ago. Matt was Jesse and I was Jesse's girl.
Nice.
It's Jesse's girl.
I love you. You better. You do not own the rights to that song.
Oh well, when it came on, because don't you know that it did? It came on that night at the party we were at. Don't you know that we were all up in the stage? It was so fun.
You know it.
Yes.
You know you
I had
were.
a mini skirt and like one of those Michael Jackson jackets with the zippers, and I wore my kids, and he wore a wig, but I'm trying to remember if it was a black curly or was it blonde curly.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but boy, it did play. It played multiple times, and we got on the stage for the dancing to Jesse's Girl. Now, my friend was Madonna, and don't think that she didn't totally try to do all the moves and all the things that Madonna would have done that night.
Oh.
And the later it got into the evening, the more dramatic she became with her dance moves. Madonna, if you know what I'm saying. I love her, and I hope she's on here right now.
Yes, Madonna's watching.
No, I meant my friend.
Y'all know Madonna watches us.
Yes.
Don't you know?
You know that Madonna watches.
Don't you know that Madonna and Joanna Gaines and Chip, they all watch us?
Yes, they sure do.
And
You guys
yes,
just shake your head. Just shake your head. Yes.
Yes, pretty girl, they watch.
Yes, pretty girl, they watch us.
Okay, so Danette says that you dress up like me and I dress up like you.
Now that would be funny. Cutie, can you do my accent?
I think it's the same accent.
As yours?
Yes. And
well, you say yes.
I say yes.
You say yes. I have to color my hair strawberry.
Yes, it's more of a Dr. Pepper cherry, Dr. Pepper red.
Okay, so I would have to.
And I mix that color too.
You mix that one too. So
I do. I use a brown velvet and a red color to make this color. I don't just
So thank you for the combination, because if I decide to dress up as you, I will need that combination. So
I'll send you the color.
I don't color mine, but you'll have to just color match it. I'll send you some hair. But Leah says our accent is the same for sure. Did you know that when we are live like this, my accent is very much more pronounced than it normally is? Yes, because you know when you're talking to me normally, it's not as pronounced. But there's something about when I have to throw my voice a little louder, and when I hear yours, instantly.
Well, we are from Oklahoma and Texas, so
it's pretty
yes, I think, and the more and the tighter, the more sleepy or tired that I am, I have way more. I can control it, but I don't like to. I just like to talk like I talk, and yeah.
Yep.
So
I know. It's perfectly fine. I think people are finally used to it, because Josie always says, I wish I could have an accent like that.
Well, we'll teach her. We're going to teach her how to do it when we see her.
That's part of the paint party. That's part of the
part of the paint party. We're going to have Southern accent voice lessons and see how I can make it a little more.
Yeah, you can just turn it up. You can just turn it up.
I sure can.
Yes, you sure can.
I'm going to teach you how to say biscuits and gravy properly.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to talk like a Michigander. Shelly said.
Shelly said a Michigander.
A Michigander.
I don't know what that means, Shelly. I don't know.
You moved from Cali to Memphis. Oh, heavens. You went from no Southern to Southern, for sure.
Yes.
Yes. You're going to be in Texas for 3 months. Well, you ought to catch 3 months you're going to be here? That's awesome. Oh, Georgia. I love the accents of Georgia and Kentucky girls.
Can you?
I'll tell you one of my.
Can you do it?
Well, no, I'm not really, because I'll tell you who my favorite to listen to is. So, I'm going to get her name wrong. Kelly Pickler's one, okay? And she's from Kentucky.
I can't stand her. I can't stand listening to her.
Oh, I love her. I think she's adorable. And she has a new talk show, I think, coming out. And I can't wait, because I love to listen to her. She's the cutest little thing ever. And then the girl that is with the really curly hair from Lady Antebellum.
Oh, I don't know her name.
But she is as cute as can be. What is her name? I know y'all know. So tell me the name of the girl with the really curly hair. It's Lady Antebellum, right? Is that the group she's in?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know her name.
I love Kelly Pickler. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
No.
She's just too cute. You don't agree?
I just don't care for her too much. She seems like a little bit too much of a ditz for me.
Okay, I don't know if this pumpkin's gonna hold up on the stand. Nope. We're gonna have to do it different. Okay. See?
Oh, hey, you managed to
Hi.
get a little bit of that on your fingers.
Always.
I'm adding some French millinery to this trim, and I'm liking it a lot.
Okay, well, I'm adding on the bottom of Kissing Booth on the knobby pumpkin mint chip, which it's already kind of a greeny color, mint color. It's kind of an apothecary color already, but
it's I love mint chip. Ooh. Debbie said Kelly watches this show. Oh, well.
I know Kelly Pickler watches this show, and she is going to have us on her show, and we're going to do a segment together with the DIY paint together on the Kelly. Well, can you stand to be on the show?
I just got kicked off. Yep.
Yeah.
I just got kicked off Kelly's show, if that's the case.
She'll forgive you. She's Southern.
I'll bring her.
Oh, Little Big Town. I had the group wrong. It's Little Big Town. And did y'all tell me her name? I know it.
Oh, really you said Lady Antebellum, didn't you? Oh, that's
yes,
right.
That's wrong. It's Little Big Town, and her name is it Kathy? I know it's not.
It's Susie. It's
Kimberly.
Susie. It's Susie.
Kimberly. I met her, and she's very nice, and she's not a ditz. Debbie, you met Kelly Pickler? Shut your face. Hillary Scott, yeah, she's not the blonde curly hair. I know which one it is now. Yes, it's Kimberly from Little Big Town with a really tight curly blonde hair. She has a cooking show, or did, on Food Network too. Well, and she has got an accent on her.
I'm glad to know that Kelly Pickler's not, and I'm glad you met her, Miss Deborah Beard, but she comes off that way when she said the salmon.
And she said what?
She said she ate salmon, and I wanted to say it's salmon.
Salmon? Salmon.
She said it on with Ryan Seacrest, salmon, and ever since then, I had it in my head. So Debbie met her right after she was on American Idol. When she was on American Idol, she said, "Well, I went out and got that calamari and that salmon," and I was like, "No, she didn't." No.
Okay. So on American Idol, let's go back to the first season. No, second or third season, whichever one Carrie Underwood won. Okay. So Carrie Underwood is super, super young. You know, she's from the little town in Oklahoma.
Shakota.
Yes, she's from Shakota, Oklahoma. So sweet little Carrie is up there. And once she gets on American Idol, they do all those little commercials. Well, they were talking to Carrie about what she saw in California. They said to Carrie, I'll never forget this, because the minute she came on during her auditions, I said, that girl's going to win the show, and she did, and she's awesome. But she said something a little funny. She says, well, they took us over there on that rodeo drive.
No, she didn't.
Oh, yes, she did. You can go look it up. She sure did. And I thought that is the cutest thing. In her little white T-shirt and her little blue jeans from Shakota, Oklahoma. Now, look at Miss Carrie now.
Yeah, she's something else, that's for sure, on her rodeo drive.
Yes, her rodeo. They took her over there on that fancy rodeo drive, but I'd have said the same thing. And y'all, I always get on here, and you probably don't think I'm very smart because I talk real country, and I call this the TVs, but I'm pretty smart.
No, Q is smart because she knows exactly what to say to make me giggle and mess me up and lose my train of thought. So that's how smart she is, because she knows how to throw me.
Well, I know how to have fun, and I always have fun with you. So,
do y'all like this buffet so far?
I love it. It's beautiful. I wish I was painting one right now, but I couldn't even move. I couldn't move anything in the studio. I'm working on so much, and oh my gosh, I'm working on a project that is making me crazy nutso.
You need some help with it? You need some advice on it?
I do. And I need to talk to you because you are the best furniture artist in the world.
Oh, shush. Girlfriend.
You are!
Girlfriend, come on. We're going to go round and around on this one again.
Yep, we are. You're not going to win.
Yes, I will. I don't play if I don't win. Now listen. Listen. Look at this thing. Look, I've been using it, but y'all haven't been able to see it. My brush.
Oh, those are so cute.
I've been using my brush up from the color concept. Look at it. It's already dirty because I've been using it this whole night. I've been putting all my brushes over here on it. Look.
Well, I can
Do you
have
have
some
one?
of those. I don't have. No,
You don't have one yet. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know.
How
Look at that.
fancy is
Just
that?
that's just pretty innovative there. And that was is that Abigail that's making those?
That is Abigail from Eleanor's room. Yes.
I don't remember anybody's name, so I did good.
You did do well. Thank you. You got it right. She just realized my something. I don't know what she just wrote.
That's a bad word.
Oh, I think
something.
I can't.
Oh, her keyboard is in effing Spanish. Thank you for keeping it light and family. Thank you.
Abigail says you've got.
Oh, Abigail, you're so sweet, baby girl. You don't have to. I'll buy one. Just send me the bill. Yeah. Just send me I buy one. It's all right. But I probably need like 10.
Put 2 for me on her bill because I want to give him as gifts.
Well, okay. Did y'all see this?
So
Did y'all see this cute shirt? This is so cute. You can get your own shirt. You got to come to our party.
You got to come to the party. That's where there's going to be cookies, and that's worth the trip right there. You're going to love these cookies. But let's go over the colors together, everybody. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, Marquee, Cowgirl Coral, Kissing Booth, French Millinery. Maybe I said that right. All right. So
Millinery. It's a hard. Debbie made that hard. Okay, can't we call that like Frenchy lavender or something?
Why do you always want to say Frenchy?
I don't know. Cause maybe I should have been French. I don't know, but I love that French. I like French writing.
Frenches.
I like to hear the French. I just can't understand the French. I think I should have been French.
You should have been French.
Everything keeps coming. Okay, so Josie, she names all her brushes in Frenchy words. Buffy, La Buffy, that's French. Wait, this was the La Dusty.
Buffy is not French. Buffy is not French. Unless you and you can speak in the Buffy and we.
La Buffy is French.
Look at this, Q. Look at this.
Oh, that's gonna be so beautiful. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh,
so
there's some people on here that
I'm trying to get my girl Megan to make the paint can cookies. I'm trying to get her to make those. I showed them to her, and she was like, and Matt goes, Megan, you can make those, right? And she was like, no. But I'm like, yes, you can, girls.
You can do it, Megan.
You can make us DIY paint cans because
yes,
we're gonna give away paint. We're gonna give away DIY is going to give away a bunch of paint too, and so hopefully, anyway, we're gonna have paintbrush giveaway and our T-shirts. Mine's a turquoise splat. Q's is purple. So if you get a ticket when you check out, be sure you put in the size and the color paint splat you want. You know, I love turquoise and Q loves purple. So we were like, let's do that. Let's do it that way. Yeah. And the shirts run true to size, by the way. Are you wearing your normal size? Does it fit pretty well?
I'm going to tell you something. I got a large, but it's pretty big on me. It's actually covering, and I'm 5'6", so it's covering my hiney. So a large is actually a little too big for me, which, yay, maybe I'm skinnier.
There you go.
I'm a little busty, so I was thinking large would be better because I didn't know how they ran. So, but they're fine if you're busty, ladies.
And I'm not, and I'm wearing my normal size, and it's
tiny.
Paint Pixie says that she's also going to give away an apron, and so this is a little off, but I made a note, and so I want to make sure I review this with you.
Okay.
So I so love this, and I actually think I'm going to stay out here a while and work on it.
Okay.
And what size is the tip wearing? What is she saying? What size is the tip wearing? The tip of what, young lady?
Okay. Well, Dionne is probably wearing a small, right?
Yes, ma'am. You think?
Okay. Debbie, so you could easily wear small. Y'all are the same size. Y'all are both teeny tiny ladies.
I had the honor of wearing one of Debbie's shirts. She shared.
Yes, I know. And so if I dress up like Dionne, I get to wear her flowery embroidery moo dress.
Did you call my
your
dress
blue
moo?
Or your shirt? Well, aren't they like a moo?
A moo?
I don't know. I was serious. I don't know. Is that bad?
Moo-moo's what your grandma wear.
I didn't mean it ugly. I just
totally kidding you. Totally kidding.
Is it the Mexican
yes.
Floral blouses? Yes. Okay, so and you get to wear my bandana.
Okay, great. So yeah.
And a choker.
Miss Debbie, you would need a small. So if you need a shirt, you let me know. We are going to have the shirts for sale. I just don't have them available just yet. So I'm gonna keep working on this. She's gonna, she just told me that I wear muumuus. Maybe I need to cinch in my muumuu a little bit around the waistline. I don't know. It's called a honeymoon. Yes, because you're a Mexican.
We need to tighten that up. You need to tighten it up around that cute little figure of yours. It's just cute.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'll have you in some tight clothes.
Sometimes I just like it, and nothing touches me.
I know, me too. I feel the same way, honestly. But you and Debbie have the cutest little figures, and y'all could wear all that little tight stuff if you wanted to. But I like it.
The point is, if you order a T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen, just order the size that you normally wear. Oompa Loompas, Chanel says. That's right. Oompa Loompas. So guys, we're going to pop off here in just a few minutes just so you guys can go on about your night. I'm so sorry for the earlier drop off where I was live for a moment and then we got 20 FaceTime calls and it dropped us. I apologize for that. It lets the air blow up the dress. Yes. Cool you off. Absolutely.
Yes.
But we're going to work on
our costumes. No, they're comfy and beautiful.
I have my costume and I'm hoping that Q works on hers and hoping she's not going to lay me down and actually trace me out and sew me into some vinyl or whatever that was. And, but that should be fun. So, I kind of just wanted
you never know what I'm going to show up in, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm a little bit on the nervous side about 7 days from now, a little bit on the nervous side.
You notice that she keeps telling me about the deadline. Do y'all know why?
7 days. 7 days, sis.
Okay. So I haven't dressed up for Halloween in about 7 years. I actually was a pirate the last time I dressed up.
A pirate? I think I've seen that photo. Super cute. Do you still have that costume?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, all right. So yeah, I was just going to say just a couple of things as we get off of here. I have watched in the last week some of the women in my creative connection really, and just even women that aren't, even in you yourself, really step out and put themselves out, say on social media and trying something new. Abigail, for example, she just kind of went out on a limb and she's trying this new with the colors concept and with her new brush ups. Like, people are taking chances, and people in this business and people that are showing up here every single Friday. And I just want to kind of make that guys, we're going to go into next week, and I want you all just to kind of give yourself a pat on the back for taking the step. I want you all to pat yourself on the back for just making the leap when you're scared as heck. You're scared as heck. You've got fear all the way to the core, but you stepped out anyway. We are not promised tomorrow. And I'm not going to sit here and lecture you, because that's certainly not what the feel of our Friday Night Live. But I'm talking to Q and I'm talking to all of you. You took the step. Keep going. I have watched so many of you in just the last 7 days. You created a Facebook page. You said, I'm going to do this business. I'm going to paint this thing. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to tell all my family and friends what I've been doing every single weekend, working my rear off, trying to do something. I'm going to go ahead and tell them. And I'm going to face the looks. I'm going to face
the questions. I'm going to face all of it. Just take the leap, make the step, because you're not promised tomorrow, you guys. You're not promised tomorrow, and you have to say, fear is not going to live here. And I just want you to go into the next 7 days. So when I see you next week, I want you guys to type and tell Q and I, guys, the other night when I was watching Friday Night Live, I was so inspired by what you guys said. And I sit there and I watch Q go through some things. I watch Q lose a friend, and it's emotional for her. And she still shows up, and she's got a stinking smile on her face, and she's willing to entertain and paint and teach. I really want to see you in the next 7 days, guys. Come back on here next Friday and tell us, what did you do where you took the step, even though your body was covered and saturated in fear or doubt? That's another one, self-doubt. You know what I mean, Q? I mean, how many times in the last 7 days did you have self-doubt run through your bones?
Every single day, every day. I mean, Dionne, I started doing these with you and I was terrified. And look at what we do now. It's like I'm just hanging out with my friends, and I'm not.
If you didn't take that step, what would it be if Q did not say, I'm going to come on live with you, Dionne? What would it be, right? This wouldn't even be here. And so all of the people that comment and all the people that got Betty's, there would be no Betty. There would be no.
Well, look at your flower painting. Look, you started flower painting here. I mean, that's where it started, is those canvas paintings with you guys. We started things that we didn't know that we loved them, or we didn't know that's something we were capable of, but we started that here. You guys have watched and supported and set your clocks and your Friday nights to be with us, and we are just humbled and grateful. And you've watched a friendship that started from a phone call to this. I mean, we are very good friends. We talk almost every single day. So this can happen with you guys. Come to the party. Watch it happen.
So I want to leave that, you guys. I want to leave it right here and on the table saying, I have sat here in the last 7 days, and I watched in my Creative Connection, one woman come on, and she told the most courageous stories of her past, and she's watching right now. She told stories, and I'm sitting here and I'm sobbing because I cannot even think of having that much courage. If I had that much courage, I feel like, man, I mean, give me a half of that. You know what I mean? And I want you all to just push yourselves that one step further than you thought you were going to go last week. And next week, I want to hear, Q and I want to see you guys typing, telling, I mean, I don't care what it is. Maybe you tried a new grocery store that you were scared to go into. Maybe you tried something. Maybe you did this. Maybe you did that. I don't care what it is. I want to hear your stories. I want you to type them out. I want you to blow us away. And don't think that little thing, that one half step that you're taking isn't big, because we know it is big. Because if Q hadn't have made the call to say, how about we paint together on this Friday Night Live, I would have never been like, huh? You want to paint on the live with me? I thought we were just going to chat, right? Or if she hadn't have ever tried to trick me with putting a stick figure on here, there would be no Bettys. And so many of you have been enriched by getting a whimsical Betty painting, right? So many of you have tried new products like Paint Pixie. So many of you have a better painting experience because you have a brush that is of quality and of value, or you've tried new paint, all because you stepped out and you took the leap of faith that you've got to do, because you're not promised tomorrow. So I'm excited for next week. I want to hear your stories. Q and I want to we want to hear you typing it out. All of you that are in my Creative Connection that told your stories this last week, that had major, oh my gosh, I reached 500 followers. I'm so stinking proud of you. And I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you right now. I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of all of you too, and I'm proud of you, Dionne.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. I'm going to keep working on this guy. And you guys, all of you that are sharing this week, I'm going to give one of these away to you right here. I'm going to ship it right out. It's full. I promise I won't open it. It's all going to be yours. I have several of them. So I'm going to share
$33 value, y'all. That is gold in a jar. Yes.
Right. All right, you guys. Q, thanks for being here. I'm sorry I dropped you earlier. I'm excited to see your pumpkins and your
That's
displays
okay.
this week. It's going to be fun.
Oh, I gotta say hi to Amber Strong. Hi, Amber. Woo!
Hi, Amber Strong.
She always says hello to me. She's so cute because she always first time I watched her live, it was so funny and so cute. She all went fangirl, and I'm so embarrassed. And I'm just at home and I'm watching her little live, and she's like, "Oh, is Q really on my live?" And stuff like that is so. It's surreal. It is. Y'all are just the cutest things ever. We are the same as you guys. We just get on here and talk a lot.
You're welcome, Amber. You're welcome, Amber. Hi to you too,
Yes,
sweetheart.
thank you.
All right, sweetie.
Okay.
You have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you soon, Q. Love you.
Okay. I can't wait to see the buffet. Bye, y'all. Good
Bye,
night.
sweetie. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thanks, you guys, for another Friday Night Live. Next week, we'll be back. It'll be our Halloween. If you guys have any questions about the Friday Night Live 1-year anniversary celebration, message me, tag me in here, whatever you want to do. Again, Miss Tracy Semino, you won last week, so message me so I can send you out some free paint to try from DIY. I appreciate you guys. Remember what I said earlier. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear about your baby steps. I want to hear about the leap of faith that you chose to take, because it was better taking the leap than sitting back here. All right, you guys, peace out and have an awesome weekend.